Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the language of big business. Today we are diving into a report from Priority Income Fund, and let me tell you, it looks like they're trying to prioritize something. Alright, maybe damage control, but who knows? This report hints at a possible stock market debut, but also carries a strong advisory that things can change fast. So the company makes no promises. We'll break down what this could mean for investors and the company's future. Before we dig in, if you are also interested in understanding what is cooking behind documents, then subscribe for more easy to digest corporate breakdowns. Also, join our Discord group, link in description below. This report is called an 8K, and it's basically a quick update a company sends to the government about important events. This one is dated June 25, 2025. The company we are talking about is Priority Income Fund, Incorporated. They are based in New York, but legally formed in Maryland. According to the filing, the company registers with the file number 811222725. It looks like this filing is being used to cover two things at once: sharing information and also dealing with something called soliciting material. Think of soliciting material as how to convince shareholders to vote a certain way, and also the company has to fill Rule 13E4/7, but basically the company is planning something that needs shareholder approval. This is often done by a company when they want to do a big change and get support from its investors. And Priority Income Fund has different types of stocks called Series D, I, J, K, and L. So Series D, term preferred stock; Series I, term preferred stock; Series J, term preferred stock; and Series L, term preferred stock, all traded on the New York Stock Exchange. Each series has its own code, like PRD for Series D. The company announced they may want to list their stocks on a major stock exchange within a year. This means the regular public might be able to buy and sell their stock if they get listed on the stock exchange. But the company says this depends on several things, like the market being favorable, getting their stockholders on board, and the bosses their board giving the final stamp of approval. So it is not set in stone. Like all of these reports, there's a section about forward-looking statements. What the lawyers are saying is that any predictions about the future are just that, predictions. Things might change, and the company cannot guarantee anything. They are saying that things could go wrong and not to get too excited about what they are planning to do. The company will ask its investors to vote on the list of plans discussed at the annual meeting. They will share a document called the proxy statement, and it has all the important stuff to read before voting time. It will show who is involved in the decision and what they stand to gain. The company urges everyone to read it closely when it is available. You'll find it on the SEC's website, which is the government's website for keeping an eye on businesses and investments, and also on the company's website. Now let's scroll to the end where we will find the exhibits. Here's Exhibit 99.1, which is Priority Income Fund's presentation about this potential listing for the investors. Actually now, my take on all this is that Priority Income Fund seems to be at a turning point. On the one hand, a stock market listing could bring in a lot of new investors and money. This could help them grow faster and do bigger things. However, there are risks. The market might change, or the company's stockholders may not do what the board wants them to do. Yutan, let's talk about risks. Stock prices can go up and down. If the listing doesn't go well, the company's value could drop. Any change in the plans of the main people in charge can affect the whole business. XO, is Priority Income Fund strong or weak? It is really hard to tell because we didn't see any financial statements. If I had to guess, I would say that the finances have to be in order to be listed on the stock exchange, but the finances might be not amazing given the forward-looking statement. Overall, I think the company might be good for investment, but it would be risky. Alright, that's our breakdown of Priority Income Fund's latest filing. What's your take on these events and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.